Hello, hello! Welcome to Season 2 of our adventure. In case you missed it, in our first series called Sink or Sail, we pick up a boat, learn to sail, and explore the Netherlands. And as it turns out, we don't actually sink. We show you around so you can discover with us some really great things and even some strange things we find there. After some practice in the Dutch internal sea, we head out to the North Sea, which if you don't know is super mega scary and dangerous, with the intention of sailing this boat to Spain. We make a good amount of progress on the journey, but for weather reasons, we ultimately decide to take the more scenic route and pass through the canals of France, thank God, because the North Sea is, well, unpleasant. Welcome to Season 2, where we show you the ins and outs of France, quite literally, with whimsy, curiosity, and honesty about the troubles we face and all the joy along the way. If you've ever been curious about what France is really like and subscribe to keep up with us as we frolic yet again through another country and take you with us every step of the way.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's filming.
Yeah, it's filming. So, purpose of the video talking about a little bit about the Seine and the navigation there and our journey on the first part of the maritime Seine, because there is two parts, maritime Seine and fluvial Seine.
So it started at 5 hours at sea outside of Le Havre trying to get into the Seine when it was supposed to take 2 hours.
Well, it was really our mistake, because we
Took advice from someone else.
We took advice from the guy on the capitainerie, and he doesn't know our boat, and we were also relying on the Yanmar, on the engine we have inboard, which is quite old and it's not giving the 10 horsepower that it says. And we spent 6 hours something, and then a boat from a drogue from the port advised us to go to Honfleur.
Come with us through a town that I know you've never seen to go and do something that I'm certain you have never done. Here we are in Honfleur, which is an adorable, beautiful, charming little place right next to Le Havre, where we spent the whole week and a half, and we could have been here. Well, we couldn't have been for weather reasons, but it would have been so cool to have been here. We only get to stay one night. Come see what we do.
And from then we went to Dunkler. And this is the images of Dunkler, where we are mooring on that
With the current taking the boat.
Yeah, on the museum boat.
Super big, heavy, fat commercial ships go by very fast because at nighttime there's no ferry going across to make them slow down and stop. So because they know that, probably because they know they're the only ones that are allowed to navigate at that time, they go really fast. And so the force from how fast those boats go create massive waves that force everything around to slam into the sides. So our boat smashed into the heavy metal boat that we were moored against, and it was the big, loud house shaky crash, and we thought that, like, you were worried that we were going to sink.
Yeah, it was very terrifying because it was a very big smash to the boat. Even we had all the fenders over there, and I went to in the middle of the night to basically to untie one of the big
tires
that this big boat had, and tie it to my boat and make it work as a fender. No one scratch against the fucking currents. After this, we started to have this situation in every mooring, basically, and we experimented with the anchors, because I didn't think about the anchors.
It is illegal.
It's not really illegal. It's legal. It's illegal to anchor there, but use the anchors as something that gives you some stability, countering the forces when the wave come. So we started by setting 2 anchors on the side, one on the astern and one on the mid beam. So when the boats were passing by and generating these waves, our boat would stand there, because the anchors were counter something, the forces of the wave.
Counterbalance?
Yeah, well, whatever, you understand what I'm saying. So we discovered this technique. I don't know, you can comment if you already did this, and it was great. It worked really well, and we did it many times after this. And this is one of the really challenges on the Seine. The other challenge is the currents, and we advise don't trust any app, don't trust anything. Currents on a river, they are very crazy. On this river particularly, it was quite strong.
Go with no expectations, only hope.
Yeah, and you know, there's some limitations on the horsepower of the boats that can go on the river. Basically, I don't remember the limitation, but of course it is because of this. I mean, you can't go less than 10 horsepower. You just don't move.
You stay in one place and you watch people walk past you.
Yeah, it was barely possible. Sometimes moving half knot, and of course spending a lot of gasoline, going basically full throttle the whole way. But we did it, and we did some Indiana Jones mooring, tying to trees. You want to explain that?
No.
Okay. Well, sometimes you don't find place to moor when you go to a lock. Maybe the place to moor is after the lock. So if you continue the navigation before the locks are not working anymore, after 6, and you arrive to the next lock and there's nowhere to moor. And because of our draft, that is 1.6, the banks of the river are normally they are not working for us. We cannot approach. You can show.
We tried to get the boat closer and we failed, and now he has to come back to the boat. And we will see if he will wet his ass in the process. He emptied his pockets first, so it should be fine. Also, I should be careful not to fall too, in case something unexpected happens.
You ready?
Aren't you gonna do like that Latin prayer thing?
No.
Oh, that's Catholic.
No.
Oh man, I don't feel so safe here.
You don't feel safe? Okay, you ready?
It's not a good idea.
I'm going. 1, 2, 3. Stop.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. How are we gonna get the ropes back?
You pull the blue, I pull the white.
Right here, to arrive to land, right here, you can't have a super long thing hanging at the bottom of your boat because you can actually see the land under the water. So we actually cannot get close enough to land to tie, so we had to tie ourselves to a boat once. No, not a boat. Well, also a boat, but to trees.
Yeah, the trees or whatever you find over there. An hour walking and biking. So what I do, I just jumped on the fence and then. So I'm completely smelly and gasoline is shit. But I had to think. I found on the way a tree.
Oh, bears! So it sounds like today was exhausting, but a very fruitful journey.
It's not that bad. Mucho mejor a que te pique la cabeza todo el día.
Somebody's house right there. I feel like this is enough footage. I think they get the point. No place to moor, no problem. We found iron sticks in the trash. Ah. Foraging content.
Super plenty. Mira, mostrarlas adentro del paraguas que queda precioso.
Autumn themes with colors. That's about the autumn leaves. Now our oven is broken, so God knows how we're gonna roast them. Let's start a fire somewhere. Survival guy knows that. Oh, wow!
Denos queso, queremos queso. We are fast.
Danger! Where boats go to die!
Hanap ako. Să ruleze până jos la
And then after all this adventure we arrived to Rouen basically.
We thought it was gonna be 2 days.
Yeah, it was 3 or 4.
It was at least 4.
At least 4, yeah. And well, Rouen, it's a great city. We have not much footage of Rouen, just some musical stuff there, but it's and some church we will show you.
We arrived on Saturday, realized there were a lot of people, therefore a lot of opportunity, played on Sunday, then thought we could stay on Monday to see what happens, but it's not touristy enough to play during the week. So then we left.
Then we left. And then we left, and then we are heading Paris, which is in the next episode, so subscribe and follow us and all this, and thank you very much for watching. Now we are on a very different part of the adventure, and we will tell you after.
See you soon!
See you soon, guys.